My next project is going to require building some draws. And when I build draws, I use a lot of grooves and dados. So in order to make my life easier, I decided to build this little jig called a Kerfmaker. And this is how you set up your table saw to create perfect grooves, dados, and half laps without ever doing any measuring or any math. Now this idea is not my own. There are definitely a ton of other videos out there and different versions of it. This is just my version. Let's get started with it. All right, I made a mistake. I made the bottom part a little bit too small. This is too narrow, and I had to put the screw on the side here to accommodate that groove over there and the runner. So I thought it was going to work, but I just did a test cut, and it's really hard to set up a stop block this way. So I'm gonna scrap this piece and make a new one. My router table is still set up, so it shouldn't be a problem making a new one. Moving on. All right, it's finished, and that was a really easy jig to make. Now let me show you how it works. So let's say I have a piece of plywood over here and I want to make a dado to hold like a shelf or something like that. So in order to get the right thickness, sometimes you need to do some guessing on the table saw and getting the correct fit, or just sneaking up on your cut until you get it right. So what this little magical tool does is that it measures it perfectly. You hold it into there and you lock it down. You want it to be tight so that there's a little bit of a friction fit, and that's how tight you're going to want your joint to be. When you're setting this jig up, here is the thickness of the material that you're using, and that's how much it juts out over here. And then that little screw pops out to the blade kerf, the blade thickness. Then that space in between the top, the head of the nail and to the end of here is your perfect thickness that you actually need. So I think it's easier to just show you in action. All right, so I have my stock thickness here and it's all locked down and I'm ready to go. Let's say I want to make a dado in this piece of plywood right over there on that mark. So I line up that mark on my blade. So I take my Kerfmaker, my jig, and I butt it up against my piece, and I take another piece of thin scrap and I put that against my jig. Now I'm going to make one cut to go through this piece of wood. Now I take the jig, the Kerfmaker, and I flip it onto its side and butt the screw up against my scrap that's clamped onto my sled over here. And then I slide down my piece, and now I'm going to make another cut. Now I could get rid of my jig. I don't need that anymore. I've created the perfect inside and outside of the groove or dado, whatever you want to call it. Now I'm just going to clear away this waste. Now that I cleared out all the waste, let's see if it fits. Perfect. Look how it's holding in there, and I can easily pull it out. So I never have to measure how thick my piece of wood is. All I have to do is put it into this little cool jig over here, and that will be the perfect thickness for any groove, dado, or half lap. Now let's say I want to make a long groove in a piece of wood, like let's say for the draw bottom or something like that. I could do the same exact thing, just set up the stop block and the jig on the side of the fence. I set the fence for where I want to make the groove, lock it down. Make sure the jig is set to the right material thickness. Set it up against the fence, put on a piece of scrap, and clamp it down. Now I'm ready to make the first cut. Now I take out the jig and I flip it so that the screw is going to be against the scrap and the front end is going to be against the fence. Now I adjust the fence and make my second cut. Now I just need to make one more cut to clean up the groove. Now let's see how it fits. That's a pretty good fitting draw bottom. So there you have it. That's how this Kerfmaker works. And I hope that this video was helpful. Now I gotta go build some draws.